everyone, and welcome back to the Little Blue Fly. If this is your first time visiting, welcome, and I invite you to subscribe to my channel. It is as simple as tapping that red subscribe button, making sure to select all after you've pressed the notification bell. So we are going to start officially autumn decorating, and I am just gonna start it off with a big bang and give you all a wonderful bedroom marathon. So get ready, get that cup in hand or whatever it is, maybe even a cozy throw blanket over you, since I don't know about everyone else and around in the States, but over here we have had a fabulous cool down, and I have been enjoying it so much these past few days. Weather's gonna lift back up a little bit in temperature, but not much. I don't know about you all, but when I go outside, I can smell fall coming now. I'm sure it's not just me. I'm sure many of us, there's that moment when we just breathe in and we're like, oh my gosh, this is fall. It's here. It's coming. And it's so exciting. I'm sure all of us are ready for the nice, cozy cool down. So anyhow, I'm going to take you all into my bedroom today to do quite a bit of fall decorating. So that being said, let's begin, shall we? I wanted to give you just a brief look into when we first enter. I placed on this aged, it has like a crackle effect to it, wall panel that was purchased from, of course, Facebook Marketplace. I thought it would add some nice color onto that wall. And here I just have a very simple bookcase that we purchased from IKEA because we're starting to unpack books and we really need a nice place to put some of them. I love the beadboard backing on it. I believe this was $149 for this bookcase, which is reasonable, and it matches the front of our wardrobe. So we're going to start things off here on this main focal wall in the master bedroom. I started by placing in 3 of, I'm just going to call them hurricane lamps, or I really don't know what else to call them, but anyhow, they were purchased from the at-home store. And the color goes nicely on top of that shelf. It really helps pull out the gold tones. So this wreath is something that was just unpacked from California. This is a gorgeous copper bronze colored wired ribbon. I wish I had more of it. I think I might too. If I remember correctly, I do. I added that right to the center. And again, it's all about bringing this focal wall to life by adding in more color. Now it's time for the wonderful naturals. Always place in the naturals if you can, because they help the faux flowers look so much more realistic. And I'm just tucking them in on the sides. I wanted to show you just one side started and the other not. And these wonderful hydrangea bunches were purchased from Michael's. And the color is it's just very soft. So I placed in all the dried floral, and I added in some lights. Now, for those of you who might have missed it, there is a part 1 where I show how I placed up all the decor up on the walls. And I want to point out the flanks, or some people call them panels, that are up above the nightstands. They're always going to stay in place. I like keeping my regular decor up all year round, because then when it comes time for decorating, you know, the different seasons, to me, I can really feel it more, because I can see my decor that's always in place, and then the holiday that is present when I start decorating. So it's just a nice feel that I like to have. We're going to move on over to the window. Now this is actually, so I think we might move here to the side, but my window is going to be a 2-parter. And as you can see, I still don't have a cover for that outlet. We really, really need to get one. One day I just know I'm going to see a little mouse peek its head out. They're everywhere right now. So I am going to start over here with the wired shelf and adding in my vintage botanicals. The prints were actually purchased from an antique mall many years ago in California. And the previous owner actually in pencil on the back, she wrote what room she was planning on placing them in. And, she didn't make that happen, but I am. And the frames were purchased from Aaron Brothers. So I hope that the gal that wrote on these prints, I hope she's happy with what I have accomplished here. So I placed 3 up at top. Now to add some soft touches of fall inside the wired shelf. And this was a Facebook Marketplace as well, the shelf. The pumpkin, I found that at Ross last year. So many items that I'm going to be decorating with, they're not necessarily new items. I've had them for some time. And that feels really good. Now we're going to work with naturals again. It's always nice when we can go and grab something that we already have and use it to decorate with. So I added a little bit of the dry florals to the left, and I'm just going to share with all of you just how simple it is. You just pretty much, I'm just going to be placing in one flower stem from the side. Break off some of them because they are too long. So it's just going to go through. Some of the leaves, as you can see, are falling off. It's truly fall in my bedroom. All the leaves are falling. Anyhow, I'll stop being silly. So I have more floral that I'm just going to keep adding in. Just different styles. And it really is just this simple. And you want to have some come out, you know, spray off from the sides. Otherwise, it looks too uniform. Because when you go outside and you watch nature grow, there's well, the uniform of it is just perfection because there is no uniform. It just grows out there wild and beautifully. I added in some more hydrangeas from Michael's. See how I broke it up a little bit, and I'm having some come out from the basket. Again, you really want to get things coming out to help it look more natural. No moss in this arrangement. I have plenty of that coming up. And now I'm just going to add in some fillers, just to close things up a bit. And as you can see, the fall colors work nicely with these prints. So don't feel like you always have to change out your decor for the holidays, because we really do not. So now I have everything filled in. I have the leaves and the lights, just a strand of battery operated lights. Now I'm going to add in some pumpkins, and these were purchased from Michael's. I'm not sure if they're carrying them this year because, again, a lot of my items, I'm happy to say, I already have them. And berries, of course. Always add in the berries. These came from Hobby Lobby because it just gives the arrangements of the perfect warm pop of color, as you can see. So I just pretty much cuddled them around the bottom of my pumpkins. And now I'm very pleased with this wall vignette. But I still have something else to add. And that is these gorgeous vintage hat boxes, wicker boxes. They were purchased off of Facebook Marketplace for I believe they were just $5 or $7. I'm not remembering. I have a previous video talking about how much I purchased them for, but anyhow, 5 or 7, that's just a steal. The wicker is in perfect condition on these hat boxes. Now we can go back on over to the window. Oh, well, maybe not, huh? Anyhow, here is, it's a very gorgeous, like French country, old world feel armoire that I purchased in California many years ago. And I had this actually made for me. There was a fabric store where you could get tapestry for very reasonable. And I just wanted a scarf to come off the side. And this offered the perfect old world feel for this armoire for me. And then a basket up at top. I can never have enough baskets when decorating. They just offer just a wonderful, cozy element. I'm going to take you in a little bit closer so you can see the printing on this tapestry scarf. Very old world. Okay, so let's get to adding some color up on top. We're going to start with some orange faux floral. These were purchased, oh gosh, several years ago from Michael's. The funny thing is when, sometimes when I go the next year to decorate using my floral, I'm bored with it. I'm like, I don't like it anymore. And I do a switch out. But these, I love them just as much as I did the first day I saw them. And I'm just going to place them out from one side of the basket. I actually have them placed inside a piece of foam to help keep them in place. And here we go with some dried naturals because, again, what does it do? That's right, it will help your faux florals look just that much more natural. And now I'm going to place in this Mackenzie Childs tweed pumpkin that was just recently purchased from their barn sale. I actually have a video, a haul, that shows many different items that were purchased for fall. And yes, we still have a DIY coming up on making tweed pumpkins. So I just placed some books inside the basket and placed the pumpkin up on top. And a few years back, when my husband would order me Mackenzie Childs, they would come in these wonderful boxes. And I thought, these are going to be great to use as props in decorating. And the colors down at the bottom of the box, well, they couldn't be any more perfect for the autumn season. And it really pulls from the color on the floral. Now I have a small tweed pumpkin. And then I also purchased a ceramic pumpkin that has gold leaves all over it and the curly top. I'm going to use this fall ring was purchased from Hobby Lobby. Let's see, I'm trying to get the price around. Yes, $15.99, but for a certain amount of time, they have their fall 50% off, and then it goes to 40%. So I'm not sure, I can't remember if I purchased when it was 50 or 40, but either way, it was much lower than $15.99. Many different variegated fall colors. So I placed it underneath the small tweed pumpkin. And then I will place another underneath the ceramic pumpkin later on. And here is just an old beaded lamp that has followed me around for many, many years. And I like to dress them up with little like vintage or antique like doilies or handkerchiefs, but this happens to be a beautiful tatted pillowcase. And as you can see, the glow is just gorgeous coming through that antique lace. This corner just feels so warm now. I love fall. Now here we go, and it's nighttime. These panels, and I will be sharing a link in my description box, they can be purchased from Soft Surroundings. It is a beautiful pleated panel. Has a nice tailoring up on top. And it has that, it's like a relaxed wrinkle feel to it. Now, I did iron these panels. And now that took a little bit of time, but it's still going to have that natural, wrinkled, relaxed fit to them. Actually look to them, and I adore this. And this color is called Sage. They flow so nicely. So this is the first part. Now the second part is going to be the actual covering for the windows, and we have decided to go with plantation shutters, and they will be a taupe color. As you can see, the green really pulls from the pictures, from the bedding, and it just gives depth to me. You know, at first I was gonna go like a linen color, you know, like a burlap type color, but I thought, no, I want to add a little bit of color. I want to pull it out from my bedding. So here it is right here. They're called Lavishly Full Sheer Panels from softsurroundings.com. And again, I will share a link. They have the most beautiful window coverings and bedding. Now I just want to add one more thing up at top, and that is some sweet little blocks that I purchased from the This and That Amish outlet. They are in Northern Virginia. And these are going to spell out autumn. These were $1.50 a piece. Very, very reasonable. If you can by chance get into This and That, oh, it is a must visit. Beautiful, primitive decor. And just look at that. Wow, wow, I love it. I love these little blocks. Something so simple, so inexpensive, just brought this whole upper part of the armoire to life for me anyhow. Now look, now I have more mess. It started finding its way back into my room, and it just needs to stop. I have too much to do. So I'm going to share with you today, this right here is called Graphic 45. I have worked with this crafting paper for many years because it's just so beautifully done. So I actually have two different pieces, and each piece of paper, they have a reverse side to them. A lot of people use these for scrapbooking. And this is their autumn. Now this is a very hard one to find. I really had to look and look and look, and I was able to find it on Etsy. And then this is Stickles glue. And I'm going to demonstrate how I bring Graphic 45 just a little bit more to life. It's a fun thing to do. It's actually, this is very, very addicting. Now the Stickles glue, I will be linking that in my description box so that if you are interested, you can purchase it from my Amazon storefront. Now I probably should have, you're going to see, I probably should have maybe pushed a pin through them because these have been in storage for 4 years. So it just tells you how good they really are. You would think that after 4 years, they would be all dried up, especially in hot, dry California. And what you do, you just gently press it and the glue comes out. As you can see, I'm going to need to push a pin in this. Oh yeah. And then you just, I like to follow, just outline, color, the color on different objects here and there. And it just helps, just makes it a little bit more vivid. Okay. Get that pin in there already, Bev, because it's just not wanting to come out right. There we go. And if too much comes out all at once, because that happens to me a lot, don't even worry about it. Just wipe it right off and you're perfectly fine. So again, it's a nice, highlighter. And when it dries, it stays that way. It comes off and out from the print. See, look at that. Boop, no problem. Just wipe it off. The thing you want to do is just make sure that you don't let your fingers touch the other glue, because then it presses it down and you have to start all over. I'm going to add a little bit of green. And there's no right or wrong way when applying this. It's all to personal preference. It's very relaxing and rewarding. I think so. Now I'm going to link this glue. It will be in my Amazon storefront if any of you, again, are interested in doing this. I mean, look how sweet. It's just really, coming more to life. And then I have some brown. I didn't have any yellow. Otherwise I would have used that. And I'm just going to give like little bursts right in the center of all these sunflowers, and then add it in on the leaves. Just put a little bit on the breast of the bird. Again, these will be linked for purchase, and you will not be disappointed in working with these. They're so easy to work with. I also use them during Christmas and during Easter, and so you're definitely going to be seeing a little bit more of a craftier side on me. See, there it goes. No worries. Just wipe it off. Just going to put it right in the center of, I had to do it again, of the butterflies. The orange really comes out well. Too well. Yes, very nice. Now I wanted to highlight some of the letters, and you will see that in a moment. Now we're going to get into the bag that has all the leftover dried florals from last year. I'm one of them. Yes, I'm one of them. That all the little broken pieces of things, I just don't sweep them up and discard of them in the trash can. I save them and put them in little baggies. And I'm glad that I do this, because look, now I get to make just a sweet little gathering of dried floral for my next project. This is just going to be very simple. And it's just going to add a very nice detailed touch. I should have took my gloves off. I don't know why I'm still wearing them. That's such a nice color. And I thought I was going to use orange, but then I changed my mind and decided just to keep it more with the neutral tones. And I couldn't find my burlap string because, once again, Sasquatch came into my home and took it. Whatever. I just, I know where it should be, and then it's just not there. And I'll get organized sometime soon. But anyhow, I'm just tying it around up at the top, and it's a bit awkward because I have these gloves on, just to hold them together. There, I believe that's going to do it. And then we're going to work with that wonderful primitive looking clipboard in the background. As you can see, I added in some highlighting to autumn, and I just put the little bundle of floral right next to it. And I believe this was purchased from, it was some time, as you can see from the tag, from Michael's. This actually could easily be made. I think I might even have a DIY on this. I think it would be kind of fun, actually. You can add any knob up there. You just get a piece of burlap and age it and hold it on with some tacks. Add on a clip. This actually would be a fun DIY. Autumn. I shared this in a previous video when I had one of my fall hauls. And it's just a little primitive box that has the perfect amount of chippy goodness. I have some dried gourds, some dried floral, and of course the silks. I'm going to add in some naturals. It's always nice when you can find your naturals outside. But I just, where I'm at, I would have to just go on a little nature walk around out in town. Just going to bend the stems a little bit and have them come out from the corners. Now these were purchased from the Minuteman Mini Mall. I could be saying that name wrong, but I believe that's what it is. And there's a booth in there that carries just primitive items. What's nice about working with primitive decor is it really pulls back, but yet sets a very nice, comforting feel. It's just primitive is very, very simple. Gonna use this candle holder. And it just offers the perfect sweet touch to go along with my French country theme that I just love working with in my home. And here we go again. What do we add with silk floral? Dried. Because why? It helps make the arrangement look more natural. And I like to place it basically where, you know, it's looking a little bare. But don't you think those the yellow floral, they're just the sweetest. Ugh, I love them. Now we're going to add in this candle, primitive candle, battery operated, and I have these linked in my Amazon storefront as well. This one, the batteries, I need new batteries. Here we go. So it takes 2 AA batteries, and it's just a nice, it has like a grungy feel to it, the candle, which is great. Just makes it look and feel old. I will definitely be straightening up that candle. And just adding in some more naturals. And again, gosh, if you're fortunate to find these out in your yard, wow. I mean, how wonderful. That is truly, truly a blessing. And add in some little gourds. Sweet little primitive arrangement to go with the French country. But we'll be straightening the candle. Next up is this fabulous wreath that was purchased from This and That Amish outlet. Again, Northern Virginia, must go visit them. Fabulous, fabulous storefronts, and they are so nice and helpful. To me, this wreath is just perfection with all the berries and the wild stems everywhere. And then you have the natural element underneath all the berries in the wreath. So you have the faux and the natural. And then the autumn sign. Oh, now again, the graphic 45 paper, look to Etsy. That's where I found mine. And then the heart sachet, I will be linking her as well, Robin King Designs. She does fabulous sachets and also different types of, oh gosh, tissue boxes and platters and plates and just many different items and styles to choose from. Robin King Designs, and I will be linking her in my description box. And this heart sachet has a wonderful lavender scent to it. This is my antique plaster. It was a frame that I made into a chalkboard. Very heavy. This was a Facebook Marketplace find, of course, from New Jersey. So whatever you're looking for, type in French country or type in old world or gold guild, and different things will pop up. Just put keywords when you're on Facebook Marketplace. And now I'm going to use the chalk to prep the chalkboard. So I have the sweet curtain panels from Soft Surroundings on this side as well. I am so pleased with these panels. And then on the other side. And when I put them up, it instantly just made this room feel even that much more cozy. It's been many years, everyone, since I've been able to fully decorate my bedroom because of my husband's career, just traveling so much, going here and there. I'm going to try with this big chalk stick. I need a smaller one. I can definitely see I'm going to be working with this. We're going to have to work at it a few times. We're going to try it again. I found every other color in the small chalk other than the white, so I'm trying. But this is going to be used, everyone, for our love notes. My husband and I, we love to leave each other love notes and poems. And this is perfect. So when we write on our chalkboard, I don't want chalk lying around, so I am going to use this vintage creamer. I was looking to see if there was markings, and there isn't. But it's the perfect ivory color. And then I have this vintage handkerchief. I'm going to place it right inside the creamer because we're going to use this to wipe our chalk. And I'm going to add in some chalk pieces that have the fun fall colors to them. And I'm going to hang it from the frame. And then we have a perfect love notes. Now we just simply walk up, grab a piece of chalk, and leave something sweet for each other. It's always important. Now I'm going to work with these two gold scalloped trays. They were purchased from At Home for $9.99. Love the edges. And then I'm going to place in a candle holder that was purchased from Hobby Lobby. Blacks and golds, you can never go wrong. And next I'm going to add in, I want to have a nice scent in the room. So I have this wonderful blend of dried oranges and bay leaves and rose hips. I mean, oh, it smells wonderful. And I'm just going to place them around the candle holder. I myself not only like the smell of potpourri, but I'm one of them touchy-feely type of gals, you know. I have to, that's why it's hard for me to shop online, but I am getting better because I am one of them touchy-feely type of girls, you know. I need to see it and touch it and feel it and, you know, just use a little bit more of the senses, and it helps me to make my final decisions. So when I place them in the tray, I just don't walk by. I always, you know, pick one up and, you know, rub it in my fingers and then put it up to my nose, and I'm just one of them type of gals. But as you can see, the naturals is just looking gorgeous on these gold trays. And the black, well, that just always makes things pop. So back over here on the table, you can see I placed a candle down there, but I have these old vintage books that were purchased many years ago. And do you know what story this is? Let's see how good you guys are. That's right, Little Women. I've had many requests on if I would start reading. So I'm thinking about starting another channel where I just read. Y'all let me know what you think. Now I know I have received several messages asking me to start reading, and the issue is the copyright. So once I get that all taken care of, I think I am going to start a reading channel. So now we are on this vignette on this gorgeous French country. It's a chest of drawers or a buffet, however you want to use it. It was a Facebook Marketplace find. It came back from California. And I have this lamp on top that was purchased many years ago. It has a nice Tuscan feel to it. Tuscan and French country. And now I'm going to put in a little bit more touches of French country with this old candlestick stand. place them in the back as fillers. You know, it was just very, felt very empty back there. And now it's time to just play a little bit with this gorgeous ribbon that was purchased, believe it or not, from Hobby Lobby quite a few years ago. I couldn't believe it. When I saw it up on their shelves, I was like, what? Because it really is a luxury, very luxury ribbon. And I just placed a simple ribbon up at top and made dovetails at the bottom and let some of that, the trim, the beaded trim, continue to fall down. I love mixing the French country with the Tuscan. And here we have the most beautiful thing ever, and that's my mama. This is Erna Hildegard, my beautiful, beautiful mother that came over from Germany many years ago and met my father Oscar, and his picture is behind hers. I just need to get another frame. And they made beautiful, beautiful children. Innocent children. I also like collecting vintage perfume bottles. And here is one that I unpacked and would like to share with you all today. It's important that us ladies have a little, you know, dainty tray for ourselves. Now, me, because I'm that touchy-feely type of girly over here, I love smelling the inside of perfume bottles. Some people go, oh gosh, no, but I love it. I love the scent of times past. I just do. And I'm going to, well, I did add in my Tiffany perfume that I love and my Romantic Rose in the back. And this is my Flower Bomb Musk Oil. And they will be linked. I don't know about the musk oil, but they will be linked in my Amazon storefront if you're interested in trying it. And this is a vintage, like it's a perfume trinket. I don't know the exact name, but when you lift it up, there's perfume in there. And then my Limoges trinket box. Now this was a find. I just recently found this for $20. 20. It has 2 perfume bottles in there. And when you look these up, these are $100 plus. And they were just having an estate sale. And I got lucky. Now these are my bathing oils that I love to use. I have bathing oils that I use and bathing oils that I dust. So these are going to be dusters. This one is Inspiration. And I've had these for quite, these actually came from California. I just unpacked them. So they hold up nicely. And this one is, ooh, sensuous. Just lovely. And they're so nice to decorate with. I place them up on the tray. And with candle all straightened up now, I'm going to place in this sweet primitive basket. And there we have a wonderful, wonderful French country Tuscan vignette with all of the wonderful smells and the beautiful mama.